of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's got room. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Three down. Motion man. Watch 12.
A first down carry for Barkley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We got double tight. Everyone's got four down. Check. 53 Mike. Check. 53. All right, now, lucky 56.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
4 down. Here we go. 180. 17. He's going to sit right over the middle.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Humphreys. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position. So
they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
the speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Back to throw now on first down. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there. Detroit!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Saquon Barkley. And an alley to run. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Tackle that time by Sidney Jones. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Detroit! 52. Gun!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Go. Black.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
81. Great 15.
Wentz now on first down. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Lion.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Gray 15. 81.
Now Wentz again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Okay, we got 4. Black, come on. Go. Gray. Shorty.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
You don't want no problem from me. Ram.
They'll try to run with a giant. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Set! Blue 90!
Back to throw here. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. The toss out to Barkley. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Gun! Watch tight end. Tight right. We got three, fellas. Gun!
He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Where they convert on third with a gain of 22.
Leopard!
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
So don't say nothing.
Gun! 53's mic. Check. 53's mic.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Grade 15. Grade 15.
On 1st down, Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
82.
Throwing now is Wentz. Coleman has it here right side. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Wentz now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
82.
Wentz. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for... And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken at the 3. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him the time.
And got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Wentz now on first down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison. Breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Trey 15. Trey 15. Please. Run. Trey 15. Trey 15. Lion.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. This one complete to Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Please. Run. Sit.
And the blitz does come. And quick throw here, that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. As his guys are in for 6, and the Eagles add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Gun! 3 down. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Gun! Come on out here. Come get some.
On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out, no, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Eagles have recovered.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Go.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Black, come on.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it. Could not hold on through the end of the play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wentz to throw again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
It's caught by Coleman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Wentz to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the 4th.
Detroit! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gone! 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 Hut! Hut!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Damian Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Extra point put through by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. Sheds off the tackle. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz now on 1st down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Wentz. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Dancing to his left. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That throw good for 4. It's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Liz. 3 down. 81. Ram.
Now Wentz again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
I know you feel that.
Lion. Black, come on. Here, sit. Let's get over there. Go.
Take motion.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Damon Harrison in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, ram.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And just like that, it's third down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Hey, stat. Here we go. 180. Here, sit.
I got you. What's the most?
Hey, Gray 15. Wrap.
Wentz to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Gone!
Back to throw. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this is recovered in the end zone by the defense. My goodness, what a late turn of events here. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Preston Brown in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Over!
Tight dog.
Gun!
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Watch 88. Here we go.
Detroit! Hot!
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Gun! Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home.